You know what they say. If you see it and you like it, you buy it. This is the mantra Justin Bieber has lived by since he blew up around the age of 15. Since he released his debut EP, My World, in 2009, the Canadian singer-songwriter's garage has undergone some incredible upgrades. From classics to Teslas and a $2.25 million sports car, Justin's garage has something for everyone, and we'll show you. So buckle up. Number 1. Ferrari F430. Not so many 16-year-olds can boast of a Ferrari in their garage, but Justin Bieber could. He purchased a Ferrari F430 early in his career as his 16th birthday gift. Can you imagine that? Not just any Ferrari, but a Ferrari F430, a modern classic that perfectly bridges Ferrari's analog past and its tech-driven future. Built between 2004 and 2009, the F430 replaced the 360 Modena, bringing a fresh wave of performance, style, and Formula One-derived innovation. And while the majority of people would have opted for something shiny, Bieber chose an aftermarket paint job in matte black, complementing the look with black rims. Powered by a 4.3-liter naturally aspirated V8 that cranks out 483 horsepower and a spine-tingling 8,500 RPM redline, this bad boy goes from 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds with a top speed of 196 miles per hour. The interior is everything a 16-year-old could only dream of, unless that 16-year-old is, of course, Justin Bieber. The interior is designed with premium leather, carbon fiber accents, and an F1-inspired steering wheel that makes you feel like you're on a track, even when you're stuck in LA traffic. It's not the rarest Ferrari, but it's one of the most iconic. Like Bieber in his prime, turning heads whether you like it or not. Number 2. Ferrari 458 Italia. Up next is the Ferrari 458 Italia. After flexing the F430 as a teenager, Justin Bieber did what any car-obsessed megastar would do. He leveled up and copped a Ferrari 458 Italia. Unfortunately, he had to part with it in 2017 after being banned by the manufacturer. But it's too good not to add to the list. Ferrari had reportedly expressed their dissatisfaction with the way Justin handled the 458 Italia. Bieber left his Ferrari 458 for weeks at the Montage Hotel, the Daily Mail reported at the time. However, it was later confirmed that the car had been safely parked at a hotel in Beverly Hills. Anyway, before it went on the market, Justin enjoyed his 458 Italia as he was often seen riding in it. Sleeker, sharper, and even more redefined, the 458 is what happens when Ferrari decides to blend beauty, brains, and a whole lot of brawn. Bieber's version features a complete Liberty Walk wide-body kit and a custom matte blue wrap. Under the hood is a 4.5 naturally aspirated V8 that produces 562 horsepower and 398 pound-feet of torque, propelling the 458 from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds, with a top speed of 210 miles per hour. It's the last naturally aspirated V8 Ferrari ever made, which means this car doesn't just turn heads, it earns respect. Inside, minimalist elegance meets a high-tech cockpit. Leather bucket seats, flat-bottom steering wheel with Manatino dial and carbon fiber everywhere. It's Ferrari's version of luxury lounge, but one that dares you to go full throttle because stock just isn't his style. From the streets of Beverly Hills to the studio parking lot, the 458 Italia proves one thing: Bieber's taste matured, but his need for speed stayed very much the same. Ready for the next jaw dropper? Number 3. Lamborghini Aventador. The Lamborghini Aventador. In 2018, Bieber purchased a custom Lamborghini Aventador, which retailed at about $421,350. A naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine belting out 700 horsepower. This bull goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds, with a top speed of 217 miles per hour. This car doesn't whisper, it screams. After he took delivery of the vehicle, Bieber had it customized in a rather gorgeous turquoise blue color. He then had the words "cash only" spray painted in black across the driver's side door, which admittedly seems like the type of move one would expect from a pop star. Eye-catching? Absolutely. Over the top? That's the whole point. Inside, it's carbon fiber heaven with leather and Alcantara wrapping the cockpit. The digital display resembles something NASA would have designed, and the red flip cover over the start button, straight out of a Bond film. Justin's version also features scissor doors, because if you're going full Lambo, you better bring the drama. This was more than just a car. It was a personality piece, an extension of Bieber's era of paparazzi flashes, tabloid headlines, and maximum swagger. But hold tight, because he wasn't done leveling up just yet, and off to Germany we go. Number 4. Porsche 911 Turbo. When Bieber's not in the mood for V12 screams or wide-body fanfare, the 911 Turbo is what he calls on. A German-engineered weapon wrapped in a tuxedo. Fast, clean, and refined. This 911 Turbo has it all. Justin's 911 Turbo is a crisp white convertible configuration, of course, top-down, wind-blowing, and the Pap's trying to keep up. The car itself is powered by a twin-turbocharged 3.8-liter flat-six engine, delivering approximately 572 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque, and rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.7 seconds, quietly, effortlessly. Speaking of the interior, it's all precision. We're talking about leather bucket seats, a clean digital display, and Porsche's signature no-nonsense layout. Comfortable, composed, and deadly quick. Ready for something with a little more nostalgia? Let's rewind to one of the earliest pieces of his collection. Number 5. Hummer H2. The Hummer H2. Bieber copped this beast when he was still a teen pop prince trying to outrun the paparazzi and his own babyface fame. Priced around $90,000, this was not your average starter car. Big, brash, and built like a tank, the H2 was every bit of early 2000s excess crammed into a street-legal form. Justin's version came blacked out and beefed up. This custom matte paint, chrome 24-inch wheels that look straight out of a rap video, and aftermarket lights that turn the front end into a moving spotlight. While rumors fly, no, there were not 12 headlights or 2 wheels, there were plenty of flashy upgrades to let you know this wasn't just a car. It was a statement. Under the hood, a 6.0-liter V8 engine delivers 316 horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque. Not fast by modern standards, but you don't drive a Hummer H2 to race, you drive it to own the road. Inside, it was all swagger. Leather seats, custom sound system, built-in screens, and enough space to roll deep with your entourage. The H2 was Bieber's flex long before Liberty walk kits and million-dollar supercars. Big, loud, and extra, just like early Justin. Number 6. Lamborghini Huracan. Up next is the Lamborghini Huracan. By this point, Bieber was no longer the mop-haired teen idol. He was fully grown, inked up, and making grown man purchases. And few things scream adult money louder than a Lambo that looks like it was sculpted by a Jedi. Unlike his other rides, which come in icy cool colors, this one came in a Bryn bright orange and a naturally aspirated 5.2-liter V10 that belts out 602 horsepower, launching this Italian rocket from 0 to 60 in a blistering 2.8 seconds. Top speed of 202 miles per hour. Blink once and you've missed it. The interior includes toggle switches, touchscreen tech, hexagonal vents, and a red flip-up ignition cover that dares you to misbehave. Bieber's spec reportedly included custom stitching and Alcantara everywhere because even speed demons need a little luxury. Number 7. RollsRoyce Wraith. And speaking of luxury, it doesn't get more luxurious than a RollsRoyce Wraith, does it? No, it does not. Arguably one of the most impressive cars in his collection. This flashy, futuristic vehicle features wheel covers that make the car appear like it's floating above the road. This is not just a car, man, it's a vibe. A grand tourer for those who don't need to shout to be heard. With its sleek fastback silhouette and signature suicide doors, the Wraith moves like a whisper wrapped in opulence. Underneath that long hood lies a twin-turbocharged 6.6-liter V12 pumping out 624 horsepower. That's right, more power than the Lambo. But you'd never guess it from how effortlessly it glides from 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Smooth don't even begin to cut it. Justin's Wraith is, yes, black on black. Tinted windows, polished wheels, and an interior that feels like a 5-star penthouse. We're talking lamb's wool carpets, starlight headliners, bespoke leather with custom embroidery, and just enough chrome to catch the light without begging for attention. It's the car you drive when you've got nothing to prove, but still manage to outclass everyone else at the valet. Number 8. Mercedes Maybach S600. Adding to his collection of Mercedes is Bieber's most expensive Mercedes-Benz, a $400,000 Mercedes Maybach S600, one of the most luxurious sedans on the market, with its sprawling rear room and high-tech configurations. This beast boasts a 6.0-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine delivering 523 horsepower and 612 pound-feet of torque. It doesn't roar, it purrs. And it still manages to hit 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat because even comfort can be achieved quickly. But where the Maybach really shines is inside. Think private jet meets luxury spa. Reclining executive rear seats with massage and ventilation? Check. Hand-stitched Napa leather, ambient lighting in 64 colors, and silver-plated champagne flutes in the rear? Absolutely. Even the pillows are monogrammed because of course they are. Bieber's Maybach S600 reportedly rides on custom wheels and stays tastefully low-key with blacked-out trim, polished accents, and window tint darker than his early lyrics. Whether he's sliding through Beverly Hills or being chauffeured after a studio session, the Maybach doesn't just get him there, it arrives with grace. Number 9. Audi R8. At number 9, we have the Audi R8. This may have been the most understated car in Bieber's garage. If not for the custom leopard print wrap, arguably worse than the myriad of matte black-clad vehicles in his garage. A bold move? Yes. A questionable one? Also yes. While the print might have caused whiplash, let's not forget what sits underneath. The R8 is no slouch. Depending on the spec, it's either rocking a 4.2-liter V8 or a 5.2-liter V10 borrowed from the Lamborghini Gallardo. We're talking 0 to 60 in as little as 3.4 seconds, razor-sharp handling, and a mid-engine layout that screams serious driver, even when wrapped like a fashion dare. Inside, the R8 stays true to its Audi roots. Clean lines, aluminum accents, snug sports seats, and a driver-focused cockpit. It's the kind of car built for carving canyon roads, or cruising past TMZ cameras and leopard print with the top down. Number 10. Tesla Cybertruck. And from leopard print to something straight off a sci-fi movie set, up next is Bieber's Tesla Cybertruck. Yeah, that angular slab of stainless steel that looks like it was designed with a ruler and zero chill. While many are still waiting for theirs to arrive, Bieber's already been spotted behind the wheel. The Cybertruck is a head-turner in all the right and weird ways. Its exoskeleton is made from ultra-hard cold-rolled stainless steel, which Elon Musk claims is bullet-resistant. And whether or not that's true, we do know it's paparazzi-proof because it reflects flashbulbs like a disco ball on wheels. Performance-wise, it's shocking. The tri-motor version delivers up to 845 horsepower, goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.6 seconds, and has an estimated range of 320 plus miles. It's not just an EV, it's an electric menace. And with adaptive air suspension and a vault-like truck bed, it's as practical as it is weird. Its interior is peak minimalism. Thin, stark lines, a marble-esque dashboard, a massive touchscreen, and a steering yoke straight out of a spacecraft. Perfect for someone who lives in the future and on Instagram. The Cybertruck is not your everyday vehicle, and if anyone was going to daily drive something that looks like it could survive a zombie apocalypse and still hit Coachella after, it'd be Bieber. Number 11. Lamborghini Gallardo. At number 11, we're circling back to where that V10 came from, the Lamborghini Gallardo. One of the earlier crown jewels in Bieber's growing collection, gifted to him by P. Diddy for his Sweet 16. Because when you're the biggest teenage pop star on earth, you don't get socks or cake. You get a V10 supercar from hip-hop royalty. Finished in matte black, this Gallardo Spider turns its head everywhere it goes. Powered by a 5.2-liter naturally aspirated V10, the Spider punches out 552 horsepower, sending it to all four wheels through Lamborghini's all-wheel drive system, setting this beast to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds. And it's a Spider. You just know the convertible top drops. Inside, it's a classic Lambo drama as you'd expect. We're talking about hand-stitched leather, minimalist dash, aluminum accents, and that signature fighter jet feel. It's both aggressive and elegant, just like the kind of energy Bieber was stepping into as he made the transition from teen idol to global icon. Number 12. Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport. And finally, the crown jewel. The one y'all have been waiting for. The $2.25 million Bugatti Veyron. Rumor has it that this Bugatti was a gift from Bieber's friend and rapper Birdman. But most of us receive gifts from people outside of our immediate family. We expect a gift card, a fruit basket, or maybe a nice bottle of wine. Few of us to expect to receive a car, and even fewer of us are lucky enough for that car to be a Bugatti. A Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport at that. Man, I need some friends like that. Born from the already insane Veyron 16.4, the Grand Sport took the same 1,000 plus horsepower W16 engine. It gave it an open-top experience, allowing drivers to hear all 16 cylinders scream in surround sound. It produces 1,001 horsepower and 922 pound-feet of torque. That's 4 turbos strapped to a motor with the muscle of 2 V8s fused into one. It goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds and has a top speed of 254 miles per hour with the roof in place and 229 miles per hour with the roof removed. As for the design, she's a looker. Bieber's version was a sleek black with brushed aluminum trim on the front fascia and wheels. The teardrop shape of the Veyron isn't just aerodynamic, it's iconic. With massive intakes, active aerodynamics, and one of the most advanced cooling systems in automotive history, this vehicle is a testament to engineering wizardry. Inside, the cabin is all leather and luxury. featuring supple hides, contrast stitching, polished carbon fiber, and a minimalist central console that appears to have been carved from a single block of aluminum. The analog speedometer maxes out at 280 miles per hour just in case you ever need to outrun a private jet. It's loud, it's rare, and it's dripping with legacy. Only 150 Grand Sports were ever produced, making this more than just a hypercar. It's a collector's grail. And there you have it, Justin Bieber's garage. Chaotic, colorful, and high-octane as you probably didn't expect it to be. So which ride had you double taking? And whose car collection should we break down next? Let us know and we'll bring the keys.